No,
I
those were
haven't
good.
had dinner.
No, I haven't either. I didn't really have lunch either. I had fruit snacks for lunch.
I've had 7 egg rolls today, actually.
7
Damn.
egg rolls?
They're
Mhm.
so good.
Have
you? Yeah. You
Have
asked.
you had my mom's egg rolls before?
She cooked for the one karate thing, right?
My black belt test?
I don't know what it was.
Yes.
I was there for that.
That's the
so
only time.
Was
you've
there
ever
egg
had...
rolls there?
No, that's the only time
Oh.
you've ever had my mom's cooking.
Yeah, I think
She
so.
made the thin ones for that.
Were you at my grad party?
Yeah.
Did you eat them then?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember very much of much.
Okay.
He's got to try it.
Well,
You
there's
gotta
like
try those,
200
they're
at my
so
house
good.
if you want to come have one.
Egg rolls are solid.
Mm-hmm.
I have a frozen pizza that I'm trying to eat tonight.
Solid.
It's a pretty big fall from grace from egg rolls.
What kind of pizza?
Oh, some Mexican frozen pizza. I don't remember what brand it is. Some cheap thing.
Okay, word. I like that.
Are you making fun of me? Okay. Word. It sounded really weird coming out of your mouth. It sounded really weird coming out of your mouth.
You know, college brings new lingo. So.
Yeah, it does. You're
Mhm.
right.
Word.
That doesn't sound okay coming out of her mouth, dude. That sounds so awkward. It's like a parent trying to be hip, is what it sounds like, dude.
How rude.
I'm happy she's getting this hate because she always tries to make me seem like I'm the one out of touch.
I got you, dude. Don't worry about it.
Whatever.
Word. That doesn't sound okay.
Eli, are you recording?
Yeah, I am. I've been recording. She knows this. She can look at the screen, too.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Staying in Tune. I'm Brandon. Sitting across from me, I got Eli.
Yeah.
And we got a special guest joining us today once again. It's my girlfriend, Mackenzie.
Hi.
Just didn't know she was going to be here. Got
Nope.
thrown under the bus.
Nope, didn't know I was going to be here at all.
Yeah.
It's her fault. She walked in the room.
Oh,
This
Why are you
decision
s-
was literally made like 3 seconds ago.
Dude, you're sitting in the squeakiest chair of all
I really
time.
am. Let me switch chairs real quick.
Please. It's going to distract the life out.
yeah, I can
Not
hear
so aggressively, though.
Yeah, but we're good now.
Wow.
So much
That was
better.
so
I feel like I
aggressive.
get that chair every week because I always change chairs.
Do you actually? I never noticed.
Yeah, I usually do.
All right, when we build
Right.
the studio space on Sunday, we're not taking that chair.
Bet.
We're gonna squeak test these chairs.
every
before-
chair. You're going to sit in every chair.
No,
and
I
squeak
just need to
test
take
it?
4. I just need 4 chairs. We're gonna squeak test 4 of them to make sure they're good, and then we're gonna take them over.
Solid. So what are we getting into this week, guys?
Well, so yesterday, I was at Old Quick Trip,
Old Quick Trip.
just Quick Trip, and
I got you. You mean the old Quick Trip.
dude, I'm gonna start making fun of you for trying to sound cool if you're not, if you don't stop right now. I was at Quick Trip yesterday. I intentionally didn't tell you guys this already. I was waiting until we started recording.
Okay.
And I was really hungry. I needed some gas. My car was almost on empty, so I got some gas. I walked in. Didn't have a lot of money. Had like $5. I was trying to buy a can of soda for a cocktail later. I was trying to buy chocolate milk. I was trying to buy something to eat. $5. It's possible at Quick Trip. You're pretty limited. I don't know why I'm giving all this backstory. And then so I bought a grilled cheese for the first time at Quick Trip. I've never had their grilled
Yeah.
cheese before.
Okay.
And then I also bought the quick rib.
Yep.
Like the McRib, but Quick Trip. It's a quick rib.
Gross.
No, it's not gross. It's
Yes.
actually better than McRib.
I like them better than the McRibs also.
And they're on sale on Tuesdays
Yep.
for like $1.69 or something like that.
I don't prefer either one of them, but I like the Quick Trip one better than McDonald's one.
Dude, Quick Trip one's nice.
I don't like either of them. So.
Back to my story. So I'm in the car then. I'm driving and I'm eating. Or I first of all, I chugged my whole chocolate milk. It was like a gut buster experience. It was
Obviously.
tough. But then I started eating the grilled cheese
Mm-hmm.
vertically.
Say what now?
I was eating the grilled cheese sandwich vertically.
Are you saying like the edge of the bread is coming in towards your mouth?
Well, it does that anyway.
Yeah, what?
horizontally.
No. I mean like
vertically.
okay,
What?
it's like standing up like tall.
Yes, it was standing
like
up
this,
tall while I was
like my
eating.
hands right now.
How the-
It's like
How? How did you eat it like that?
I don't know, but I caught myself about halfway through the sandwich. I was like, "What am I doing with my
I
life?"
didn't even know. Okay.
I don't know, like, if it was, like, how my hand was on the steering wheel and my hand was eating the sandwich, or, like, if my left hand was so confused because it never it gets used to eat food, but when it was getting used to eat the sandwich, it just didn't know what to do, or, like, what, but I totally ate at least 80% of that sandwich vertically. At least. Because I was driving, just got out of downtown Dells, and I was like, why is my sandwich vertical? Why am I doing this
I
right
just
now?
don't understand how you didn't notice. That's so oddball.
I just felt like sharing that.
Okay.
Gets some weight off my chest.
I appreciate it. It's okay.
This isn't therapy for it.
You don't need to feel bad for eating
It's
your grilled
okay,
cheese
Eli.
like that, Eli.
We accept all kinds of people here.
Thanks. I appreciate that level of acceptance.
By the way, how was the grilled cheese?
It was really disgusting, actually.
Yeah.
Because it was 10 minutes past its shelf life when I bought it. But it was on sale, and I was short on money.
Yeah.
So that's why I gave the backstory, I guess.
Solid.
Yeah. Or short on cash. I didn't want to run my card twice. Once for gas, once for food. I don't know why. I just didn't. God.
All right. So, Mackenzie,
Mm-hmm.
you finished your freshman year of college since the last time you were on this podcast.
I did, in fact.
Do you have any final thoughts from your year for us?
It was a good year. Guess it's not what I expected it to be.
How?
I don't know. I guess I expected it to be like I expected to be doing less schoolwork than I actually was.
Dude, it's college. Where did that expectation get mixed up at?
Okay, no. I was just like, wow, maybe I'll like okay, I don't mean this to sound sad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll have like more friends to do things with, so I'm not doing schoolwork.
Wait.
But I found myself doing schoolwork all the time, so
That's totally the opposite of my first year of college. So I was in person my first year of college. I wasn't asynchronous. I was asynchronous the rest of it.
Yep.
But dude, I did nothing in class.
Okay, but weren't you a graphic design major?
No, at the time I didn't have a major. I was doing gen eds.
Okay. Well.
But most of them, I was doing like 17 credits a shot. So it wasn't a light semester.
No, 17 credits, yeah.
Yeah, it was real heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But I would still I'd get out of class and me and like 8 people would just go to like the game room and just start shooting pool between classes.
Okay.
It was the best.
Where did you go?
Boo you.
Well.
But I didn't no. But I didn't know most of the people from school that I was hanging out with.
Okay.
It was all people from college.
You're also way more social than I am, I guess.
Am I?
I think so.
I don't know about that.
I think you're less shy than me.
I don't know about that.
I'm shy when I go around new people, but then like once I get to know people, I don't shut up. But like initially, I'm shy.
Can I say from my perspective?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
No.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to anyway.
Okay.
I think Eli is a lot more outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Mackenzie's a lot more social.
I think that's probably accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm social, but then like it drops off significantly.
Okay.
Like to absolutely zero. Like anybody's lucky if they get a response out of me once I've hit my wall for the day.
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Like I will go a full like 20 hours without responding to somebody.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my first semester went well. My first year went well, and I miss it more than I thought I would.
You're barely out of it.
I know. No,
It's still May.
No, literally, I was here a week, and I was talking to Brandon. I was like, "Dang, I wish I was still in Madison." So, when I was there, it didn't feel like I loved it that much. But now that I'm gone, I miss it a lot. So,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Best part of college. First year. What was it?
okay, this is like so counteractive what I just said.
Okay.
But all of the friends I made were really good.
She has this thing, she tells me, I don't have any friends to talk to. And then the rest of that week, she's with like 12 other friends, and I can't keep
12
track of who
friends?
any of them are.
You have more friends than I do. And you're trying to tell me that I'm more social than you. 12 friends,
know.
dude. That's like you hit the lottery on friends at that point.
Well,
man.
that's just what's on the rotation for that week.
The rotation. Oh my gosh. Like drafting
she
them.
can't make
Nah,
time
she's
for
got
all
a
of
friend playlist, dude.
Oh my god.
She's got different playlists depending on the
Wow.
mood she's in for the week. It's like, all right, this is my playlist of friends right now.
Yeah.
That is actually valid. Yeah. No. Hear me out. This is so real in college. You have your friends that you study with because those are the people you can be productive with.
Yeah.
Then you have your friends that you do stupid stuff with, and you can't study with those people because you won't get anything done.
Correct.
So I have them. And then I have like my church friends,
Mhm.
and then I have like my dorm friends.
See, that's a whole month's worth of rotation.
This is
That's
This
4
is
weeks on
a
rotation.
handful of friends in this category, handful of friends in this category.
How many? Here's a good
Those are all
question.
plurals.
Okay.
Genuinely, if you had to put a number on it, I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. Okay, I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody.
Okay.
If you had to put a number on it,
Okay.
how many actual friends do you think you have?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Actual friends, like 3 or
Okay.
4. No, it's so true because there's other people that I'm like friends with, but it's not like I wouldn't like die for them or something like, and I don't tell them my deepest, darkest secrets. Like
Mhm.
there's surface level friendships, like friends that you make in class, like and even in high school, that you talk to in class, but it's not like you would ever hang out with them outside of that
Mhm.
like category of your life. But then I have like 3 friends that like overlap in multiple aspects of my life, and I would do more
Right.
things with.
Okay. That checks.
Thank
See,
you.
That checks.
Thank
I
you.
have that same mindset, but the thing that I always think about when I hear people say that is like, so those other people that are just your like kind of friends or whatever.
See, so then I have a very weird way that I think about this stuff.
Mhm.
Is you're either my friend or you're not.
Okay.
That's more how I think about it. Too.
And if you're not, I don't care.
Okay.
Like genuinely. And if you are my friend, then I will talk to you about pretty much anything
Okay.
Yeah.
at any time period. Not saying that I will. Again,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over the place. But if I had to put a number on the number of friends I have, it's between 8 and 10.
Okay.
But again, there's no like
Am I
gray
on that
space.
list?
It's very black and white. Like you are or you're not my friend.
Am I on that list?
Yeah.
Okay, word. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not a lot of people get on my list that are like new people. Like you have to be around
Okay.
for a considerable amount of time to like get on that list. I'll hang out with people that I don't consider my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll do that, but I'm not gonna like be like, oh yeah, that's my friend. If I don't have like conversations with you, then I don't actually know you.
Okay.
So
that's
you're not
fair.
my friend.
Yeah.
That's just how my brain works
I also
with
think
that.
it's definitely different between girls and boys too. Because girls, you have like your best friends, then you have like your close friends, then your friends, then you're like acquaintances.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Acquaintances.
Yep, that's the word I was
I got
looking
you.
for. And then like, I don't know, your circumstantial friends, kind of. I mean, that sounds horrible, but
Mm.
No, you're right though.
like
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I think girls just think about it way more deeply than guys do.
I just
For
gotta
sure.
ask, like, so those like circumstantial friends,
Mm-hmm.
would they be offended to know that they're circumstantial friends? If you
No.
were like, yo, you're my friend in this situation, but like, if I see you over there,
I think it
I don't
depends
know.
on the person because there's definitely some times where there's girls that I'm circumstantial air quotes circumstantial friends with that we definitely both know that that's like where our relationship is at. Like there's not really anything more to it. But then there's other girls that you can definitely tell if they this is so messy. But there's other girls you can tell that they want this friendship to be more, but if the feeling's not mutual, it's kind of awkward. But I feel like both people definitely know if you're not like best friends. There's a vibe. There's
Mhm.
definitely a different vibe between 2 girls that are best friends and 2 girls that are like circumstantial. Air quotes again.
So there's
friends.
people that like I know there's people, but like that try so hard to be friends with people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just so confusing to me
Okay. Yeah.
because I don't know. I'm more happy with nobody than with trying to force it.
That's fair. No, that's so true. Especially, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So like those people that are always trying to force it, it's like, dude, what are you actually doing
Mhm.
right now?
It's interesting.
Like that's the biggest turn off with anybody is if you're trying to force it. It's like relax.
That's fair. It's hard. I know something we were talking about with one of the girls that I'm friends with in college, we were talking about, this thing called a squish.
What?
Okay. So you know when like a girl has a crush on a boy has a crush on a girl, or any other way,
Yeah.
you have a crush on someone, and like romantically.
Mhm.
If you have a squish, it's like a friend crush where you just really like the person and you like the vibes they give off, and so you have a squish on them because you want to be friends with them. But honestly, think about, okay, sorry, this is just something
I've never heard.
even
this
I
before.
know, but it's a squish, and you can definitely tell, like when little kids, you can tell when they have a squish because they ask that person to play all the time and stuff.
Yeah.
And like sometimes the vibes are a little awkward, but like when the person that's initiating the friendship obviously wants the friendship to get to that point where they can have deep talks, but there's always this like weird in between stage, and I
Right.
feel like a lot of times, especially like I've noticed in college, you get stuck in that weird in between stage
Yeah.
where you've talked more than like, what's your major, what classes are you in, where are you from, like you moved on from that, but you're not to like the deep stuff of like, who'd you kill or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
You
want to
know?
have a deep
Just
talk with
kidding.
Mackenzie
I'm
ever.
kidding. Okay.
That's
so,
tough.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
Wow.
Who do you want to kill?
I couldn't think of a good
A
example.
squish. I'm gonna start thinking about that all the time, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working
No,
with kids, I can already
yes.
think of like 5
Mhm,
examples of kids I've seen in the
exactly.
last week
Yeah.
that are in squish state.
Mhm. Yeah.
They're in squish state. That's the funniest term I've heard in a while. That one didn't sound weird coming out of your mouth. That one was natural. You weren't forcing
Thanks.
squish.
Thanks. It's because I
Forcing
work with
word.
kids. It's because I work with kids. I don't say word in front of the kids.
I do.
Well,
Word.
actually,
do.
I said it in front of one kid today. He was ranting to me, and he was just going off. I said, "Okay, word," and he looked at me, and he was just because he was talking when he wasn't supposed to be. But then
Yeah.
he stopped talking after that. So,
Do you know what's what's her name? Jordan B.
Yes, I know who you're talking-
Blue. I can't pronounce her last
I
name.
know who you're talking about. Yes.
So she worked Boys and Girls Club also with me
Hmm.
for a while, and she started saying word out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And every time I heard it, I was like, dude, what are you doing right now? It sounds so weird coming out of your mouth. And then she just kept doing it over and over. Like, I don't know where she was. I don't know if she was picking up from me or somebody else anywhere else. But she just kept going on. And eventually I was like, yeah, word. That's what's up.
Did you ever end up listening to the podcast?
Yeah.
Shout out if you're listening right now.
Oh, I love
I doubt it.
Jordan.
Oh, she's awesome. But she listened to what was the episode? Let me go pull it up. It was like episode 12, and she was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I'm an idiot. Don't worry about me." What was it? It was should honking be illegal? I think it
Okay.
was.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we talked about there, but it was, I mentioned something really stupid. She was like, "Are you feeling okay?" I was like, "I don't know what I said."
Solid, dude.
It is what it is. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah. So last time I got really heated when you were here
Yeah.
about the photography
Yeah, I
of
know.
food. I want to have a peaceful conversation about this
Okay.
topic
Okay.
where I don't get heated and it's just
Mhm.
peaceful and civil.
Okay.
Okay, don't look at me like that.
I'm
You're
just-
looking at me like you're expecting me to get heated.
I'm just gonna be
It's
the
not gonna
mediator
happen.
here, just in case.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
right. It's like a presidential debate.
Yeah.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say like a therapy session. So I think we're on different
Another
wavelengths.
therapy
Okay,
session.
Eli,
with
you have
friends.
the floor. You have 1 minute.
Okay, just like
Go.
background context, right?
Okay.
I'm not even gonna give background context.
Oh, okay.
You should listen to our podcast. You'll know.
Yeah, if you need background context, go back to episode 15 or whatever the heck it was. So when people take pictures of food,
Mm-hmm.
genuinely, well, if you take pictures of other people's food while you're sitting, like you're eating out
Okay.
with a whole bunch of people, and you get your phone out
Mhm.
and you videotape everybody in the circle,
Yes.
all of their food,
Yep.
and you have to stop everybody from eating before they start eating,
Yes.
so the camera can capture untouched food.
Mhm.
Why?
I'll be honest with you. Maybe I should have asked permission before. I'll be so honest with you about that. But I just think it's just such beautiful food that I want everyone to remember the food that they had.
Yeah, but I don't remember like what I did 2 hours ago. A picture's not going to help me remember what I did 2 hours ago if I don't like the food is such a like it's an in the moment thing. It's like what do I want
Okay.
right now? I want this. Cool. So I'm going to have it. Once I have it, I'm done with that moment and now
Okay.
I'm moving on.
Okay. This is where we differ. This is like a deeper topic, I think. I'm like, sorry, this is a little off track, but it's part of this.
Well, I'm here for it.
Okay. So I'm like a picture hoarder. Like I have 30,000 pictures on my phone.
Jeez,
Don't
that's
know
the
how to
whole
get.
phone.
Correct. I need to. Yeah, my phone can't like back up or anything
She's
right
out of
now.
space right now in her
Yeah,
phone.
it's really bad.
30,000 pictures.
It's like
How
not
many
even.
am I met?
That's not even an exaggeration. That
I'm not
is how
even
many
at
pictures I
2,000.
have. How many do you have?
1,800. Almost 1,900. Brandon, how many you have?
It's not a fair question to ask me.
Why?
Brandon's
Because
always clearing out his phone.
I offload my pictures onto my computer when I get a lot.
Do you know roughly how
So,
many you have on the
right
computer?
now? Oh my gosh, I have 1,700 right now in my camera roll.
And you offload stuff.
Yeah.
So you probably have
But
like what,
all
55,000?
altogether, no, not that much. If I had to guess, altogether, probably like 5,000 maybe.
Wow. This is another topic, but let's stick to
Yeah.
the food for
Okay.
now.
So, I'm like a memory hoarder. That's my thing.
Okay.
I like to hold on to memories
Okay.
because it's very hard for me to live in the moment. So I need to have a picture to remind myself of things I did before, so then I can look back on it and be like, "Oh, look at that nice thing." So when I do food, I like to take pictures of it because then I can look back and I'd be like, "Oh, that was such a nice memory." And then like there's memories and whatever that go behind the food. So then when I take the video, it's like, "Oh, I was with these great people, had this great dinner. Look at how yummy the food is," kind of thing. So in that sense, that's how I'm different from you because it's very hard to me to just be present because, well, okay, after I take the picture, I can be present, but it's really hard for me to not take a picture or a video or something because I like to have those things to look back on.
But how does that start? Like, what do you think? Now we're getting therapy session because
Okay,
this
yeah.
is now a therapy session as
Okay.
far as I'm concerned about this food pictures. What deeper meaning? Like, what really is stemmed this? Not just in you, but like, what do we think leads to people doing this? Because you're not the only person on this planet that does it. There's tons of people
Oh,
on this
yeah.
planet that do it. But like, why? Like, what leads to this point in their life where
Okay,
they're like,
are you ready? I'm going to get deep.
that's why I
Are you so
asked.
ready?
This is her major, so.
This is my major. And it's also just me. But, okay. I have this FOMO is so real.
Okay.
For people that don't know what FOMO is, it's the feeling of missing out.
Whoa. Fear of missing out.
Fear.
It is the
Sorry.
fear of missing out.
Stay
Sorry
hit.
guys. That's why I can't say word. Okay. So the feeling of missing out is so strong.
The fear of missing out.
Okay. Okay, that FOMO is so strong for me because there's like definitely parts earlier on in my life where I just like wanted to rush through parts of my life. So now I need to just do everything I can possible, but then I need to have these pictures to remind myself so that if I ever am feeling FOMO, I can remind myself, "Oh, you did do these things. Like you have been doing things. Like you're not missing out. You have been doing things." And so it's just like proof, not even necessarily to other people, but more so to myself that I'm not necessarily missing out. If like I went out to eat with you guys or something last night, but then tonight I'm not doing something. And then like the thought in the back of my head is like, you're missing out because you're not doing something right now. You're just sitting at home. But then I can look at the picture and be like, no, you were doing something. You can take a break, like chillax yourself for the
Okay.
night kind of thing. So
See, now, okay. Now we're making progress because I can understand a little bit
Okay.
now, which is good.
Okay.
So that makes sense. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you're focusing on reflection
Okay.
on those pictures.
Yep.
Why do you have an Only Foods then? Like,
Yes.
why does every picture then get posted for X amount of people to see?
Literally, simply because so many people have told me, "Oh my gosh, I love seeing your food." Like genuinely, so many people, like my friends, have told me, "Oh, I love seeing your food. Like, I look forward to seeing your food on your story. Like, it's just so fun to see what you're eating, and then it gives me ideas for what to eat." So that's literally the only reason that I.
Now, how many of those people are your 3 friends?
I love it. I love it.
One.
What? So 1/3 of those people actually genuinely, truly, fully, deeply matter in that decision.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clear that up.
Okay. I want to preface this friend thing by saying I do care about the people that aren't like my 4 closest friends. It's not that I don't care about them. It's just a different kind of relationship.
Yeah. I got you. For everybody who's Mackenzie's friend who's listening. Don't worry about me. I'm just being stupid.
Can I
I'm
add
trying to cause problems.
Can I add another perspective on the food picture taking thing?
Go ahead.
I like to look at food from a perspective of it being an art form. And I think that a lot of work can go into making food preparation look really nice. And I think it's a nice thing to appreciate that.
Are you on a marketing team for a restaurant?
I am not.
Okay, then I don't care
But I
about your
think-
opinion.
You're into
Dang.
art. You understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Eli.
understand, but okay. Okay.
Not all food is like that. But a lot of places do try to make their food look really nice. And I think it's good to appreciate it and take the time to just, appreciate it.
I understand. Okay. I understand. However, when you're talking about Mackenzie's Only Foods account, that's a private Snapchat story. Okay? That's not for art appreciation necessarily. It's for food and capturing that memory of
Yeah.
it. If you're doing an art appreciation of food, that's like Instagram.
I was just coming at you with another perspective as to why I think people might do it.
Yeah,
That's all.
I guess.
That's more the because
I eat for the art.
in that episode I know I
eat because
said
I
that
like
I do
to
it
see the
sometimes
food and how it's displayed.
It's a whole experience, a whole sensory experience. Maybe not touch because that's a little weird, but
You can.
well, I
Depends
guess
on
Oh,
the
there's
food.
some restaurants.
not like okay, but
There's
if
some
it's
that do
not
the
finger
whole
food,
thing.
that's kind of oddball. But
I don't hear my food usually.
Dude, go to
like
Jose's.
pasta when it's like swirling and it's like I'm not gonna make the noise.
Go to
because it makes
Jose's,
me-
you get the sizzling
but-
fajita coming out at you.
Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
thing.
You getting your sound effects in?
No, that's just a teaser.
Oh,
If there's enough comments on last week's
How did
episode.
this chair start squeaking also?
Sorry, I'm having like an ADHD moment right now. I like can't stop moving.
How did you make this chair start squeaking all of a sudden?
I'm gonna sit still now.
okay.
Okay. I guess. I needed that civil
Yes, that
conversation.
was good.
That was
I
important
have
to me.
something to bring up on an episode like a month or two ago. And you guys were talking about huggers, and then you brought me up in the conversation about huggers.
That's
You were
right. We
talking
said
about-
that we needed to get her in here to talk about that. Do you remember that?
I don't remember this conversation.
We're talking about huggers, people who like to hug people.
Yeah, but I don't remember what my stance was or anything.
You
Your
said
stance was you
don't-
didn't like
You
it.
don't like hugging.
Yeah, I
You
hate
don't like hugging
hugging.
people. And then we were talking about how Mackenzie likes hugging people.
Yeah, and
and then
you-
we wanted her perspective on this.
Okay. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong on context in this. The conversation was I was seeing people hugging people
Mm-hmm.
and it was just excessive and it was a lot and it felt unnecessary.
Okay.
And I was just kind of sitting back and I was like, dude, I don't hug anybody.
Mhm.
I don't even hug like my mom.
Yes.
I
yes,
I
you
hate
said that.
doing that. It
Mhm.
feels so uncomfortable. I don't know why. I've had to make accommodations for kids that I've worked with
Yeah.
that use that as a connection
Mm-hmm.
piece. However, and I've gotten used to that. Like that's fine. But it's still like I'm not going out of my way to hug somebody.
Right.
I don't use it as a sign like as a sign of acceptance, I guess,
hmm
or closure or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it was something along those lines. And why do people do it? It was so weird because neither of us do, right?
Yeah, we were pretty similar opinions on it.
Yeah.
Pretty
right.
similar.
And you're a hugger.
I am a hugger.
Why?
Okay. I got like a few reasons. Number
Okay.
one, this is like, okay, I grew up hugging. Like my mom, my family's a hugger family.
Mhm.
Like if you're around my mom, she'll give you a hug. That's just how she is. And so I guess that's how I grew up.
Glad I've escaped this.
You've never gotten hugged by my mom?
I doubt it.
I bet you have.
I doubt it. I would have ran away, crying,
I can actually picture this
Crying.
happening.
Oh my
running out of my shoes so fast. Away.
Running out of your shoes.
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so number one, I grew up with it. Number two, cultural thing. Like, that's definitely like more, well, not necessarily all Asian cultures, but Filipino culture, you like hug people and you kiss people that you not necessarily don't know very well either. That's just the culture.
Okay.
So that's number 2. But the main reason, number 3, is that, okay, I will preface this by saying if it's my first time meeting someone and I've never talked to them before, I won't hug them.
Okay.
Because I don't know how they are.
Mhm.
And if that's going to make them uncomfortable, I don't want to make them uncomfortable.
Right.
So I don't hug them, especially if they look like, you read body language. If they're like crossing their arms and stuff, they're closed off, they don't want to hug, I'm not going to hug them.
They're hugging themselves.
Yeah, giving themselves the hug they need.
Mhm.
But for other people, I just feel like a hug is very sincere and like shows a person that you care about them
Mhm.
by giving them that like physical affection that they may need or want, especially with kids. I know you were just saying that. Because like kids, if they are not getting that at home or something, like just giving them a hug,
Yeah.
it just like shows them that they're loved and they're appreciated. And a lot of times for a lot of people, just like a hug feels good because you just like feel connected, closure. Like, sorry, this is kind of dramatic, but like when a baby is like swaddled and all that stuff, like a hug just kind of reenacts that. And I just know that a lot of people that I talk to are like, oh, you give the best hugs, like I just love hugs, blah 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 blah. And so I just think it's really important. And if someone expresses to me that they don't want to hug, I won't hug them. Like I'm not gonna overstep their boundaries.
Right.
But I just like to go in for hugs. It just shows. I just feel like it's more sincere than if like a handshake or something.
Right.
Because a handshake just feels more formal. But I understand if someone is more like comfortable with that.
Dude, I wish I remember why I mentioned hugs in that episode. Because I remember
It was a story from
really-
work.
I know it was.
It was
Somebody
a
at-
worker. Someone
somebody at
wanted to
work-
say bye to you, like they were leaving or something, and they
Mm.
wanted to give you a hug goodbye, and you.
Yep.
It was
were-
Jordan again.
Oh.
That's who it was.
You didn't say the name last time.
Well, I did now because
Now
I already
you did.
mentioned her name once this episode. She can deal with it if she wants to. Yeah, she hugged every person, staff
Mhm.
at work, here actually in
Mhm.
this building, and I was sitting pretty much where I'm sitting right now.
Yeah.
And she came on to me, was like, hug. I was like, no, sorry. Well, I'm not gonna get up. I apologize. And she was just like distraught. I was like, sorry. And I felt horrible afterwards. I was like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, it felt weird. I was like, she recognizes that I appreciate her working here and that she's awesome and everything.
Mhm.
But like, I don't know. It felt really weird because she went and hugged every staff, even people that had like just started. It was like, really? Was that necessary?
Yeah.
And that's not a cultural thing. That
No.
would have been a
That's a personal thing.
personal thing.
I definitely would hug people that, as long as I have like somewhat of a relationship with them, I would hug them unless I knew they were uncomfortable. Then I wouldn't.
See, I wouldn't.
Because I just
I
like
think-
to show my affection in that way and like how much I appreciate them. But
I think, and this is going to sound really sad, but it's not.
Okay.
Okay. I think in the last maybe 8 years, I've chosen to hug one person.
okay,
One time.
I gave you a hug one time. I have a picture of it.
And I did not choose to have that hug.
No, yeah, your face said it all. Actually,
Yeah. That's, I don't know, even remember it, but I can tell
it
you
was your
that
graduation. I gave you a hug.
too
and
many
you-
people gave me a hug that day.
Yeah.
Way too many. No, that's not true. There was 2 people there that I did choose to give a hug. So 3 people in the last 9 years that I've chosen to give a hug. Each person one time. That's it. And a dap up does not count as a hug.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course
no.
not.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
dang. That's what's up. Again, not sad, but
no,
just
I
honest.
get it.
So yeah, dude. That's some strange stuff. Culturally, though, how do you think that stuff starts? That starts with personal reasons, then, at the end of the day. Well, if you trace it all the way back to the
Mhm.
beginning of culture, that's a personal thing that just falls
Yeah.
down into culture that people are just,
Huggers.
yeah,
also
and then
think
it's
that
just
it's-
how it is.
It's like a personal thing too, probably for some people. Like maybe it helps them more than it helps the other person. Like a selfishly,
Right.
I want a hug because it'll make me
Yeah.
feel better.
Yeah.
So they hug people even if that's not necessarily what they want. But that's not. I mean, that's not where I come from. But I know that for other people, that might be where they're coming from.
I think in some stances it can be a lot simpler than that, though. I think it's
Yeah.
just literally
Just a gesture.
it's the equivalent of a handshake here. Like there, it's just like, oh, hey, nice to meet you, and
That's-
that's just their move. Like, you stick your hand out there, like, what are you doing? And that's the way that you like react to the hug. And I think it can be as simple as that for cultural wise.
It's just, I understand it. It's just so hard to like wrap my head around.
Mm-hmm. Because it's no different than like difference in language and difference in stuff like that too. But it's just
like different ways you greet people and stuff. Yeah.
When people were first starting out in that region, that's how they greeted each other, and it just stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just here. Existing. Yeah, vibing all the time, 24/7.
Do we got time to throw in a segment today before the end of the episode?
I got all the time, dude.
Yeah. Well,
built on time.
so last week we did a new segment called the reverse draft.
Yeah, it was really good, actually. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. And we're going to bring it in again this week. And Mackenzie hasn't listened to last week, and we have not told her what the reverse draft is today as well. She may have heard of it before, but we're going to throw her under the bus here because Eli and I are both going to draft items of a certain topic that Mackenzie will not know what the topic is, and she will have to try to draft along with us without knowing what the topic is.
And then at the end of it, you have to guess what the topic was.
Okay.
So Brandon and I are doing our draft together, and you're doing yours by yourself.
Oh.
So he'll do the first pick of our draft, and then
Okay.
you do yours, and I'll do the second pick of our draft.
Okay. So you're like a team,
Yes, exactly.
and I'm flying solo.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we know what's happening, and you don't.
Okay. That's not even new. That's me all the time, but
Dang.
just
You
being
need to
honest.
live in the moment more
I-
and focus on those photo memories a little bit less.
Okay. That was some deep advice for me. Thank you.
I got you.
So Mackenzie, I'll let you pick which one of us you want to go first. It has to be one of us, but who do you want to go first?
You, Brandon.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with first pick for our draft. I'm gonna go with a baseball.
Good pick.
Thank you.
Good pick. I wouldn't have picked that, but that's a real good pick. Fits the bill.
Okay.
I thought it fit really well.
My train of thought is I'm looking at Brandon and I'm thinking that it's a normal draft. And I'm looking at Eli and thinking it's like not a normal draft.
What are these stereotypes right now?
Sorry.
That I'm just so out there and strange at all times that you never know what's coming.
Yes.
Well, I am by no means normal either.
Yeah, dude, you've made this chair squeak like crazy. This chair was not squeaky when you sat on it initially.
I can't stop moving. Let me.
Here comes the third chair of the podcast.
Oh my God.
We got enough chairs in here to do it.
That's
Hey, this
true.
chair's sitting higher.
Okay, this one squeaks also, but we're gonna keep rolling with
No, I
it.
think I'm good.
Okay.
All right, I went with baseball. What do you got?
I'll pick a football.
Ooh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick.
It's definitely a pick.
Okay.
It's definitely a pick.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with teddy bear.
Okay.
That's a good pick, Eli.
Right?
Honestly, I didn't even think of that like when I was
I told you it was a squeaky
when
chair.
I was thinking. But no, that fits in good.
Thank you. Thank you.
It really does.
Okay, I'm gonna go with an American Girl doll.
Ooh.
What? Do you not know what an American Girl doll is?
I'm
No,
trying
no,
to
no,
picture
no.
it, but I can't. I know what it is, but I can't picture it.
Doll.
That's an American Girl.
Well, are they all American?
If they're not, they've gone against their brand. They
Actually,
need to rebrand.
I don't think they are all American. Actually.
Then they need to rebrand.
Well, wait, what was your first pick?
A football?
Your second pick's American Girl doll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eli said teddy bear next, so.
Oh, I guess I see where you're coming from now. I guess. Okay. Okay. All right, third pick. I'm gonna go with jazz.
What? Literally, this doesn't even make any. There is no connection between a baseball, a teddy bear, and jazz.
What are you talking about?
Of course there is. Eli, was that a good pick?
That was a good pick.
Thank you.
That's a really good pick, actually.
Okay. My next pick is silly bands.
Those are sweet, by the way.
I know.
I love silly bands.
I went to school with them like up to my shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
You had the whole sleeve.
I did.
Dude, somehow you still picked pretty good pick actually.
Oh, thanks.
Maybe.
We'll see how it goes.
Dude, back in the day, I was a real weirdo in like 4th grade or whatever, and I wore like 2 or 3 watches on one arm,
Okay.
and then in between each watch, there was like maybe 5, 6 silly bands.
Dang.
Your watches were thick enough that they could go up your arm like that, or were they on both?
I was like 4th
arms?
grade, and they were adult watches.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that you can get different size bands anyways.
I know, but that'd be. Never mind. Okay.
No. Next pick. Sorry. Oh, I had a good one. What was it? It was a zookeeper.
Ooh, good
Literally,
pick.
what in the world? This doesn't.
Good pick.
That was a good pick. Thank you.
Dude, honestly, you could get like double points for that pick.
Honestly, you just counted as 2. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna go. Art teacher.
Ooh.
An art teacher?
Yep.
Yikes.
What?
I don't know, man. She was doing okay for a while.
She was. And then she kind of veered off.
Yeah, right. Swerved into traffic, got into a car accident again.
That wasn't even my fault. Remember? Just sitting in the passenger seat.
Okay. All right. I got the last pick here.
Yeah. Pick a good one, please.
A good one. Well, I was going to go with a simple one.
A simple one? Was it a good simple one?
I was going to go with a color.
Okay.
Yeah. The color green.
That's a pretty good pick.
Thank you. I thought so.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Just the color green.
I'm cool with green.
Okay.
Do you want a recap of our draft before you make your 5th?
I know what your draft's been.
Do you?
Yeah.
She's really stressed out over this right now.
Baseball, teddy bear, zookeeper, green. Hold on. Hold on, there's another one. Just give me 2 seconds.
I know your draft really well. Dude, I don't even remember what it was.
Oh, really?
I said jazz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was probably the best pick of the draft, by the way.
I know.
That was
Thank
probably
you.
the best
I
pick.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have my last one. It's a recorder.
Recorder.
Like that instrument you play in elementary school.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you
Dude.
really tailed off at the end of that draft.
Well, you know,
I'm sorry.
I'm a little lost.
Okay,
but-
so you drafted here football,
Yep.
American Girl doll,
Yep.
silly bands.
Yep.
You're doing great. And then art teacher
Yep.
and recorder.
Yep.
I just don't know why you would have picked those 2 at the end.
You know, I don't know.
Just
Thinking
like I
of
don't know
the
why
school.
Brandon would have picked this squeaky chair. I don't know how loud it is through your guys' headphones right
I
now.
can hear it.
You can hear it?
I
so
can
that
hear
means
it.
it's considerably loud.
I'm so sorry to the people listening.
It'll probably be dumbed down. I'll probably just be losing my mind over nothing by the time this gets put out, but it's fine.
All right, Mackenzie, what do you think the topic of the draft was?
I literally have no idea. At first, I thought it was like elementary school interests or something. And then you said jazz and zookeeper, and I was like, well, I really have no idea. So then I just started picking things that reminded me of the first thing I said. So,
Okay.
blah blah. Elementary school things. I have no idea.
Is that your guess?
I don't have a guess. I guess that's my guess. But I don't.
Elementary school things is the final guess. She's so stressed over this. This is awesome. Losing sleep tonight.
Are
Yeah.
you tapping out?
Yep.
No, dude, it was elementary school things. That was her. She said it was her final guess.
Okay. Elementary school things. How'd she do? What was her
No.
topic?
Well, didn't think I was right.
No, that was considerably off. Actually,
I figured.
it was tough.
So
you want to know what it was?
Yeah, I do.
No.
What if I give you a whole bunch of more things that would fit? Like a book.
That really doesn't help
Or a
me.
tree.
Or a bumblebee.
Or glass.
Things you find at a store. No, you don't find a zookeeper or green.
Or steel. Or a banana peel.
I literally, I
Bars.
don't have any.
It's like a Dr. Seuss thing.
Yep.
You want steel, a banana peel, a fishing reel?
Oh my god.
You could even throw the floor in there if you wanted to.
You could throw the floor in there.
I don't have any idea what this
Or the
is.
roof.
There's literally
Yeah, so it was actually words that have double letters in them.
Hold on, I'm thinking of the things I drafted.
Your first three were right on.
They were.
Oh my gosh, I'm so baller until the end. Okay, wait.
Oh
no.
my gosh, I'm so baller.
I was so
That did not
baller.
sound okay coming out of your mouth.
That
either.
I say all the time.
That
That's not a
was-
new saying. I've been saying that for a while.
That was not okay.
I can
And I
confirm she
don't
says
think
that
I've
a
ever
lot.
See,
heard you
I
say that.
always I
She
say
does
that.
say that a lot.
Oh my gosh, I'm so baller.
Yeah, that's
I
exactly how
don't
she
say
sounds
I'm
too.
baller. I say like that was so baller.
That's baller.
Yeah,
She's got a lot of catchphrases. She thinks she's so hip.
I am more hip than you. Okay, word. Okay, wait. Now I'm thinking back to your list.
Hip hop, hip hip
Baseball.
hop, and it don't stop.
Green. Wait.
Dude, we didn't cheat.
We knew what the
Yeah, we know what we said. It was very honest draft. Probably a little bit too
I think
honest.
she's trying to see if she got a higher score than us.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not.
She's like, well, I got 3. How many did you guys get?
Very likely.
Okay, well, proud of myself for getting 3 out of 5. That's all that matters.
Blind luck is what we call that.
No,
Yeah.
that's called intuition. The sixth sense.
Yeah, then you should have known what the topic was at the end. It was
Maybe-
your sixth guess.
Way to go, Miss Hip.
I am hip.
Hey, before we end this podcast, I'm gonna be working on actual studio space for this podcast on Sunday.
Super excited.
Dude, so am I. We're gonna have an actual room dedicated to audio recording. Finally.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. This podcast is gonna sound good. It's gonna be convenient because it's always set up. It's accessible. It's what it is. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited to set this up this weekend.
It's going to be chill, dude.
It should. It really should.
What did you say it's gonna be?
Chill.
Oh,
Because
What do you think you said?
jail. I was like,
No.
what?
It's gonna be so
Sorry.
jail, dude.
Yeah. He's gonna.
It's
we're
totally
gonna lock ourselves in
ballerly
there.
jail, dude. Word.
Oh my.
Hey,
That's a
do,
sleigh.
do we get anything from our?
Slay.
Do we get anything from our fans?
Oh
Mr.
yes.
Jude and Mark.
That's it. You
Yeah.
challenged them to get 5 people to comment, including them, and it was just those 2 again. That's it.
Sorry, Jude.
Do you want to know what they said or no?
Yeah. What do we got?
We do care, even though they failed.
You're the guy with the comments on the screen.
Well, they're not. I'm pulling them up.
Well, you're the guy who's about to have them on the screen.
You right? Dude, I can't even win a reverse draft. By the way, I still lost. They couldn't even reverse the votes on me if there was a
Oh.
reverse draft. You know, I think I would have won, but I didn't.
It's okay.
You know what? I might have won this draft today since I was teamed up with you.
Hey, that's true. We're gonna have to do a vote for this draft.
Yeah, we're gonna put a
That's
vote
so
for this draft.
boo.
Who do you,
That is so boo.
do you think that? How's
we
this
can't
gonna
do.
go?
We can't do it. That's
No one
not.
What'd
fair.
you say that
That
was?
is so. I said.
What did you just say that was?
She's over there being hip again.
No, I want to make sure I heard you correctly.
Oh, God. I said that's so boo.
I did hear what you said correctly. What does that mean?
You know, like boo. Like that's so.
Yeah, Eli. She's the hip one.
No, dude. That's so boo is not okay. No, that's so boo.
To circle this back in here. I don't think that we can do a vote for that.
No, I think we can. We just have to word it correctly.
No, you cannot do a vote.
Do you think that Eli won this draft? Yes or no?
Okay, bet. Let's do it.
And if it's a no, that means Mackenzie won. But if it's a yes, it means I win.
But you won by nothing because you were a team.
Yeah, but I created the topic.
Yeah, let's do it. I don't
Yeah?
care. I'm down.
Do you think that?
You don't care. You want this to be Eli's
Or
first
here,
win on a
do you
draft.
do you think that Mackenzie won this draft?
No, we're
How about that?
This is a reverse draft, not a draft.
This is true.
Okay.
Hello. I still have my however many streak, like 7 on the.
That's
on
way
the
too.
drafts.
That's way more than that, dude. It's like 1 million at this point. So wait, do you think Mackenzie won? Yes or no? Or do you think Eli won? Yes or no? Which one's the bigger deal?
Do you think Mackenzie's sixth sense helps her out?
No. That's so boo.
Well,
Rude. That was not a sleigh.
they're both kind of asking the same question.
I thought it was legit.
I was not very word of you.
They're the same question.
They're just worded differently.
Nah. That's not okay.
Sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry. I'll pull it
Just-
together.
That's
Just
not very
post it.
word of you.
Just post it. Say, do you think Eli won? And they're all going to say no. Still, I'm sure. But I think that's what you should post, just to test the waters, you know?
Mark said that you should do a Yoda voice, Brandon.
Yeah, well, if there's 5 comments by the time that the comments close, maybe it was 4. I don't know. If there's the amount of comments that I said in the last episode,
It was 5.
by the time that the comments close.
They don't close. So by the time we get to episode 25?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm pretty sure that there's unless you changed it.
No, the comments don't close. The multiple choice thing does.
Okay. All right. Well, if you guys can get some other unique people that are not your own second accounts to comment.
I almost did that, by the way, the other day. I
Really?
thought about it really late at night 2 nights ago, and I almost pulled up some fake accounts and did it.
That would have been funny.
I would have juiced myself up too. I would have been like, "Yeah, that Eli guy, dang, he knows what he's talking about."
Oh my
I
god.
was real
It
close to it.
has to be on episode 21, by the way.
It does. Hey, and Jude said that he likes my interviewing process for my employees.
Solid. Yeah. So do I. It was good.
I appreciate that, Jude. I like it too. People get flabbergasted though when they're in there. Get so bamboozled, man. It just catches so many people off guard.
Yep.
It's like whatever, man. You're getting a very what's it called? Authentic me in this interview. So you're gonna get it either way, man.
Perfect.
With that being said, that's the end of the episode. How long is this baby going? Oh, this is a long episode. Last episode Mackenzie was on. It was our most listened to episode. I'm expecting this one to do better. So Mackenzie, tell all of your not real friends
I will.
to listen to
I'll
it.
tell all my
See, now
loved
you're throwing
ones.
them under the bus because they're going to hear this.
Hey, if you're one of Mackenzie's not real friends, don't be mad at her. Be mad at me.
I love you all
She
so
actually
much.
is friends with you. It's all
Yes,
my
I
fault.
love you.
Let us know, multiple choice, if I won the reverse draft or if I did not win the reverse draft. If you click no, that means Mackenzie won. If you click yes, it means I won with Brandon as assistants.
You should pick me because I said silly bands. Just saying.
Boo. That's so boo.
Well, it's not very word of you.
I think this episode needs to end.
Yas, queen!
Ew, that was bad.
You need to stop. All right. That's going to be the end of the episode. Thank you guys for listening on this Friday. Actually posting on Friday this week, not a Saturday morning. Everybody have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
Have a good one.
Bye.